Good morning, everyone. Today, I would like to talk about green steel. Steel is an essential material that has helped shape the modern world, but its production has a serious downside. It releases massive amount of carbon dioxide CO2 into the atmosphere. In fact, making steel is responsible for about 1/10 of world's annual greenhouse gas emissions. So how can we make steel production greener and reduce its impact on climate change? One traditional method to make steel is through a chemical reaction between iron ore and coal. This process releases more than 2 tons of CO2 for every ton of iron produced. But with the need to address climate change becoming more urgent, industries are looking for ways to reduce these emissions. Some methods are already helping to cut emissions, such as recycling steel or using natural gas instead of coal to power furnaces. These approaches can reduce emissions by up to 70%, but there are limits. For example, recycling is only possible where there's enough scrap steel, and using natural gas requires higher quality iron ore, which can be costly. Another way to reduce emissions is through a technology called carbon capture, utilization, and storage, CCUS. This technique captures the CO2 produced in steel making before it's released into the atmosphere. It can reduce emissions by up to 90%, but installing CCUS in existing plants is expensive. Moreover, even if the CO2 is captured, other harmful pollutants like soot will still be produced. Some companies are exploring more creative solutions to make steel with less carbon. A company called Stegra, for example, is developing a process that uses green hydrogen instead of coal. By using renewable energy to produce hydrogen, Stegra can reduce carbon emissions by about 90%. Though this method is more expensive, European car makers like Mercedes-Benz and Porsche are willing to pay more for greener steel. Other approaches include using electrolysis, a process that extracts iron from iron ore using electricity instead of coal. This could reduce emissions by as much as 97%, but it's still in an early stages of development. As industries experiment with these greener technologies, they face many challenges. The biggest question is which methods will scale up to meet global demand and at what cost? Greening steel production isn't just a technical problem. It also requires governments and industries to work together to find the right balance between investment and environmental impact. In summary, figuring out how to make steel production greener will play a crucial role in the global fight against climate change. And while there's no easy solution, the path forward will require a mix of innovation, technology, and international cooperation. Thank you for listening.